Hi Team Instinct, I'm Elizabeth of Tarot of the Wind, and this is your weekly tarot reading for the 18th to the 24th. These readings got a pretty good reaction, unfortunately not from Team Instinct, as there seem to be fewer of you, but people seem to like the readings in general, so I'm definitely bringing it back this week. And I'm definitely not going to exclude you, Team Instinct, from this. So, Team Instinct, let us see what your week ahead looks like. Now, these readings are 3 cards for the business week, 2 cards for the weekend. They kind of just give us a peek into what we're going to have to deal with this week. So this is for those of you, again, who are strongly powered by Team Instinct. If you've joined Instinct and you don't feel like you belong, you might want to try the reading that is for non-committed members and or disenfranchised team members of Pokemon Go. The confused, I should say. All right, that seems like a good shuffle on. All right, Team Instinct, let's see what we got. Oh my gosh, you're gonna be starting in the same place the Team Mystic is, which is, guys, watch out, watch your mouth. You know, you could end up quickly in some hot water if you're not taking care of business. If you had something in your docket you're avoiding, get it done. I know it's Monday. I know it's easy to not really want to get back into the flow of things, but this is a card that, you know, quick action is needed. So don't waste and delay time in getting whatever you need done. Moving towards midweek, we have the Page of Cups. Now, this is a lot of youthful, high energy for this week for you guys. So, you know, definitely let your imagination fly. Come out midweek. Look at, he almost has the power of manifestation. So, like I had said, like if you had something that you need to get done, it's time to get started on it. Don't be afraid to maybe embellish on that project come midweek if it's still an ongoing, long, several day process. And also, I've lost my train of thought. But don't be afraid to kind of tap into that energy right now, because the Page of Cups is, he has a lot of imagination, he has a lot of creativity, and a lot of deep emotion. So it's definitely going to be something you really want to get attached to and kind of put all your love into it instead of just like getting it done for the sake of getting it done. This could also be another person in your life. You know, maybe if you have somebody who is deeply creative or intuitive, and it's, you know, this may be a sign that it's kind of, you want to get in touch with them and make sure they're okay, or just kind of plan a get together or something, you know. That friendship may need a little love. So here we are now moving to the Knight of Swords. So we're back to that cerebral part of the week, or that cerebral kind of thing. And this is the fastest moving knight out of all the knights in tarot, and he is just charging forward. So maybe Friday is kind of a downer and you're just like trying to rip through things so you can just get to the weekend and kind of avoid all this business that happened this week. And that's not a bad thing. Just be careful, because sometimes the Knight of Swords kind of charges forward too fast and he could make mistakes, whereas if you slow down and really kind of think about it and put some love into it, you're going to get it done. And, you know, you're going to take care of your problems with all the speed, expertise, and intelligence that needs to be taken. I would also like to take a moment before I pull the weekend cards. The pages are kind of messenger cards, and as you got 2 of them, look for some news to be heading your way. You know, maybe you're going to get a wedding invitation. You know, something big is going to happen. As you got 2, I would expect somewhere between the beginning of the week and the midweek, some news is going to hit your table. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. Just expect for just some little bit of gossip at the very least, up into, some big news, that is going to be impactful to you in some way. Now, moving into your weekend, we have the King of Cups. Oh my goodness, all of these court cards. How crazy is this? So the King of Cups is a deeply emotional, compassionate man. I really get the sense with all these court cards, whatever is going on with you is going to be with your close friends and family. Maybe not so much work projects or school projects or anything like that. Like, there's going to be some deep-seated, social issues here. So check in on people you haven't maybe talked to in a while. You need to take control of this. Don't wait around for them to contact you. It might be time to forgive people who may have emotionally hurt you in the recent past, and kind of just get over it and be the bigger man, which is kind of what I get from the King of Cups here. If we end this week on a court card, I'm just going to be amazed. I've never seen this before. Temperance. So yeah, where it said it might be time to be the bigger man, definitely time to be the bigger man. You're going to end the week with Temperance, which is, a card. I always feel patience is the word that comes to mind the strongest when I see this card. It's kind of like a blending of reaction versus, inaction. Notice how she's pouring water into one cup, 1 foot on land, 1 foot in the water. You need to kind of find that balance. You need to find that blend of emotional versus intellectual response. And you need to tone it down and not be so reactive here. Team Instinct, tap into your your know-how, and really feel that right this weekend, because you're going to have kind of a trial of patience. Big social situations like this, it kind of gets a little crazy and sometimes can really annoy us, but I think it'll work out for your best interest if you kind of just are patient with people. Understand that, while they may have hurt you, and that happens sometimes because we're all looking out for number one here. They do still love you. It's just frustrating, and you're going to have to kind of let that go. And, just because you forgive someone doesn't mean you still have to associate with them, doesn't mean you still have to be their friend, but sometimes forgiveness can help you kind of move on, and sometimes forgiveness can help foster a better environment. If, say, it's a family member and you can't just cut them out of your life, or a work associate who is just drives you crazy, you don't want to create that hostile environment around you, and you're going to have to this weekend kind of emotionally deal with that and kind of get to the ground where, you're the bigger man here. And you're setting up yourself to look like the bigger man and, deal with it. I'm sorry I couldn't deliver better news for Team Instinct this week. But, on the bright side, this is just, it looks like minor social issues stuff or familial issue stuff. And just kind of a call to remind you that you need to be patient this week. Good luck, Team Instinct. I'll see you next week.